Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, and in this video we are going to discuss cell organelles as seen under an electron microscope. So that photograph there represents a generalized plant cell as seen under electron microscope. So cell organelles, they are small organ-like structures that are enclosed by a membrane, and they perform their own function independent of the cell. So the cell organelles that we are going to look at include chloroplast, subvacuole, the mitochondrion, rhizosome, ribosome, rough endoplasmic reticulum, smooth endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi apparatus, nucleolus. Yes, those are the cell organelles that you're going to look at. Here we have the diagram of generalized animal cell as seen under electron microscope. Still, the animal cell has some of the cell organelles. We have the Golgi apparatus, secretory vesicles, the cell membrane, ribosomes, rough endoplasmic reticulum, smooth endoplasmic reticulum, vacuole, centriole, nuclear membrane, nucleolus, all those, rhizosome, and also mitochondrion. So we're going to start with the cell membrane, and we say that the cell membrane is also known as the plasma membrane or the plasmarema. It is the outer covering of the animal cell, but the plant cell is covered by another membrane that's called the cell wall. So the cell membrane partially allows substances in and out of the cell, or we say it is semi-permeable or partially permeable. So the cell membrane is made up of a phospholipid bilayer and a protein layer, as you can see here. And then there are some protein molecules where molecules passes through. So it has phospholipid bilayer and a protein layer. So it has very tiny pores that allows substances to pass in and out of the cell. We say again that the cell membrane is polarized. It has the charge to the outside and also to the inside. It is semi-permeable, yes, and it is sensitive to changes in temperature and pH. The next cell organelle is the mitochondria or singular mitochondrion. This is the mitochondria. It is made of a double membrane, an inner membrane and an outer membrane. The inner membrane is folded to form projection that are known as cristae that increase surface area for respiration. So then inside we have the matrix, which is a fluid-filled cavity where reactions takes place. So mitochondria is a sausage-shaped organelles, and it is the site for respiratory reaction. The next cell organelle is cytoplasm. That is the jelly-like substances. It's the fluid medium where all the chemical reactions in the cell take place. It is made of dissolved substances such as starch, glycogen, fat droplets, and other dissolved substances such as sugars and salts. Endoplasmic reticulum, it looks like that. That's endoplasmic reticulum, and there are of two types. There is smooth endoplasmic reticulum and rough endoplasmic reticulum. Smooth endoplasmic reticulum, it looks like channels or ways, and in these channels, that is where lipids are transported. So smooth endoplasmic reticulum is for transport of lipids that are synthesized on its walls. Then the rough endoplasmic reticulum, they look like this. They have ribosomes on their walls. So their function is to transport proteins that are synthesized on their walls. Remember, the ribosomes are used for transport of, for manufacture of protein. So ribosome being on the walls of the rough endoplasmic reticulum, they transport They make proteins, and then the rough endoplasmic reticulum transport those proteins that are synthesized on their walls. We have rhizosome. Rhizosomes, they are spherical or sac-like organelles, and they contain lytic enzymes. Lytic enzymes are the ones that digest or destroy old or unwanted cell organelles and material from the environment. They also destroy any harmful substance such as bacteria that may enter into the cells. Sometimes they also destroy the entire cells. So rhizosomes, they are used to destroy, or they have lytic enzymes that destroy those substances. Ribosomes, like I've said earlier, they are a site for protein synthesis. They are spherical in shape or almost circular in shape, and they are sometimes found in the cytoplasm, scattered in the cytoplasm, and others are found on the surface of rough endoplasmic reticulum. So ribosomes, in short, they are a site for protein synthesis. Golgi apparatus, they look like stacks of membranes, and they are found close to the cell membrane. So their function is to transport glycoproteins and secretions, and then they transport synthesized materials out of the cells. They can also transport secretions that are synthesized by enzymes. So they look like this, stacks of membrane. So they transport cell secretions. Nucleus, it's found at the center in an animal cell, and it is found at the periphery in a plant cell. So the nucleus, it's where genetic material is stored in form of DNA. The thin thread-like structures, chromosomes in the nucleus of the cell, and they become visible during cell division. So in the nucleus, that is where genetic material is stored, particularly DNA. Yes. And the nucleus also controls all the activities of the cells. Vacuole, they are of two types. There are some of them that are temporary vacuoles, others are permanent vacuole. A plant cell, for example, has a big vacuole at the center. This is a permanent vacuole. You can see it is known as subvacuole. It is made of dissolved substances inside there. It's permanent. It is large, and it is surrounded by a membrane that is called tonoplast. On the other side, an animal cell has a small vacuole like this one, small contractile vacuole or small temporary vacuole that empties substances from the cell. So vacuoles, they are used to store substances. For example, that vacuole in a plant cell, it contains salts and sugars, that is the cell sap, and it helps to maintain the cell turgidity and to make the cell firm. It is also used to store food and digest them. But for the contractile vacuole or the temporary vacuole, like those that are found in the animal cells, they are used to excrete or to remove excess water from the cell. So for the plant cells, they are used, for example, to maintain turgidity, and also they are used to store food substances in the plant cell. For the animal cell, because they are temporary, they are used to excrete excess water and mineral salts from the organism. Centrioles, these are cell organelles that are found in an animal cell. When you look at an animal cell clearly, you can locate somewhere centriole, this one, this dotted one, centrioles. So centrioles are only present in the animal cell, and they are used during cell division. So they normally form spindle fibers during cell division in animal cells. They also form cilia and flagella in cells of organisms where those centrioles occur. So they are involved in formation of spindle fibers and also formation of cilia and flagella. And note that they are only present in animal cell. Chloroplast is a cell organelle that is found in plant cell only. Chloroplast, they are oval in shape, these ones, and they're only present in plant cells, and they are used, they have chlorophyll that traps sunlight energy that is responsible for the process of photosynthesis. So chloroplasts, they are involved in photosynthesis. In short, they contain chlorophyll that traps sunlight for the process of photosynthesis. Then we have cell wall, which is that outer covering. So that one, I don't think it's referred to as a cell organelle, and it is composed of cellulose fibers. It gives the plant cells a definite shape and also offer mechanical support. That's all about cell organelles. Thank you for watching. Keep subscribing, like, and comment.